I have a problem with this. Now, first of all, where's the black dude with the white girl? I have a problem with this. Now, first of all, where's the black dude with the white girl? First of all, we started that, all right? Black dudes had been messing with white girls for a long time, and that's half the reason why you motherfuckers do this in the first place, because we were the ones that kind of abandoned you. I get that. Where's girls for a long time, and that's half the reason why you motherfuckers do this in the first place, because we were the ones that kind of abandoned you. I get that. Where's the black dude with the white girl?
The fact alone that you clicked on this video shows you that you need to cut this person off, that you need to let go of a person, that you should stop having hopes or illusions or daydreams that you can ever rebuild your friendship, your relationship, whatever, or to continue dating this guy. This will be a more chit chat, girl talk, like juicy juicy video podcast, since you never see my face ever again. Anyways, the first sign is when you don't feel comfortable with a person anymore. That means when a relationship with a person, maybe romantically, friendship, whatever, you just don't feel comfortable. Like, they take more energy than they give you. Like, this relationship with a person takes more of your energy than it gives to you, because it's always giving and taking, and when you give, you also give energy. So, and when the person takes more and you always feel like you need to push or you need to force something, you are the only one who always takes the initiative. You're the only person who always, really always, most of the time, approaches the person first. They never text you first. I don't care if it's just a friendship, and that shows you again, even when you're in a relationship, it doesn't matter for how long, or a friendship, even you feel like you can trust this person, you love them so much, never be desperate. That's a problem, and I give all of that advice, but I still need to deal with things. I'm still on my self-love journey. I still, and therapy and so on. Never be desperate, because when you're desperate for a person's attention, validation, that means you have still to work on your inner self-worth, because if you would have a high self-esteem, a healthy high self-esteem, self-love, and you love your life, you love yourself, the people who love you, and it's only you sabotage yourself. Like, it's a form to sabotage yourself when you focus on people or things that drain your energy, and you need to prove your value to people. That just means that they are not for you, and it's okay. Don't take it personal, and it's easier said than done. Don't take it personal when the person doesn't like you back, or doesn't give you the same energy back, or doesn't put the same effort into your relationship or your friendship. It feels like rejection is one of the most hurtful things you could ever feel. But after you felt that and processed what happened, and you realized and you accepted the fact that the person just doesn't like you back, or doesn't like you back the same way as you like the person, then accept it and then let go. Because like I said in my energy video, how to have a clean energy and not being reciprocative of negative energy, you shouldn't be focused on timelines you cannot control and you're not in. The only timeline we're in is the present, and live in the moment. And when you just don't feel comfortable in a relationship or no, what does it mean situationship? I don't mean situationship. I mean, in whatever kind of relationship, when you just don't see any sense in that, and you always feel like bad when you're with that person, because you feel stupid, you are desperate, and you fight for the other person's validation and attention, and they never put any effort. Like, you push it so far. Imagine your two fists on one another, like the two fists on one another. I don't know how. Do you know what I mean? And one fist pushes the other fist, and that's you, the one always approaching. And the more you try to force anything, the more the other person will go backwards, and will be lazy, and like take your attention for granted. And it doesn't matter how long you are with this person, if it's a family member, if it's a romantic partner, whatever. Never be too available. That's the thing. Because when you're too available and you always push everything and people expect you to do everything, then you won't feel good anymore in the relationship. The relationship won't be healthy anymore. And then it's time to cut the person off. And that's the next sign, when you try to communicate your feelings and your thoughts, and they immediately feel triggered, or talk down what you say, or gaslight you, don't take you seriously. Then cut the person off, because communication is key. And another sign is, in general, communication, if it's just one-sided, like you always need to cuddle them and pay attention to their feelings, but they never care about your feelings, because you're always like giving in and so on. Then it's time to cut that person off, because obviously they don't value your emotions, they don't value your feelings, and that's so disrespectful. But they expect you to always be there for them. You teach people how to treat you, and that's the thing. You need to teach people how they can treat you, and how and you set the tone of relationship, period. And never be like, it doesn't matter how long you are with a person, never be too available or too desperate or codependent. Like, have your own life. And when you love yourself, you don't feel the desperate need for other people's validation, especially from strangers. But even when you're in a personal relationship with people, you like always have your own life, always have your projects, because we only live once, and you shouldn't focus on people giving you validation. Give your own self-validation. Prove your validation to yourself by being productive, by being active on your self-love journey, putting effort, like do little things, like say, like, yeah, 3 things I achieved today. It can be I stood up, and I went for a walk, I did cook, and so on. Be proud of yourself. Like this, you give yourself validation. You don't need anybody's validation. And if you have like it's hard for you to internalize the mentality, then go to therapy, because probably you got some unsolved trauma you didn't address, or you don't even realize you've been traumatized by a certain situation. Because, like I said, we will feel in our adulthood still attracted to people, and for them, like we are used to, for them to build the dynamics we are used to, even if these dynamics are toxic. So please consider therapy. Like, I talk all the time, but I myself need a therapy, and I think it's nothing you should be ashamed about. Yeah, anyways, the topic is how to know when to let go. When a person cannot communicate with you and your feelings aren't valued in this relationship, why are you in this relationship? Like, you need to realize you don't need to stay in a relationship you don't feel comfortable in. Like, you will get to know so many people, especially like expand your horizon, travel around, like try out different things, like I said. And I will always say that you only live once, and you never know when it's over. We always act like, yeah, there will be another day, and it's probably will be like that, but at the end of the day, is it very that? Probably, because it's just we are used to living, because we live right now, and we only gonna die once. So it's not taking, like, don't take it for granted that you see the next day, and do whatever makes you happy. I don't say be mindless and do like bullshit, but you know what I mean. Do what makes you happy, and if a relationship doesn't make you happy, or a friendship, whatever, then leave the person. Like, even if you try to solve things, I don't say cut them off like immediately, but at first try to communicate. And that's the next sign, when they like say yeah, like they act like they understood what bothered you, and they still won't take that to consideration when they deal with you. They still won't give any fucks, because like they know, yeah, you're always available. Yeah, like I said, you set the tone, show people how they can treat you. But let's say, like, even though you communicated it and so on, and they still don't respect you enough to consider your feelings, and they always do the same mistakes all over again, hurting you, then you need to cut them off. And when you're a person, like I'm a person like this too, and also depends on which person it is, but when you're a person who cannot like cut people off like that, then distance yourself, distance yourself, and focus on your mental health. Or when you want to cut them off, don't ghost them. Easier said than done, but don't ghost them and send them a message and say, yeah, I feel like it doesn't work anymore, and so on. Maybe like we grew apart. This can also happen, especially when you're in an age after high school, when you graduated from school. Like most of the time, I don't know if it's like an international thing that it happens, but I've heard, and that also happened to me after high school. Like many people, friendships, will grow apart. Like people are going to grow apart. You're going to go your own way, and in your 20s, especially, like you figure out life, you figure out how to be an adult, how to be responsible for yourself, how to take responsibility, how to when you didn't do it yet, how to deal with finances and so on. And in this time, many people are going to grow apart, but it can always happen, because in 10 years you can be another person with other views. You never know. That's how life is. So when you guys just grow apart, and there's no life anymore in your friendship or relationship, and you are the only one who tries to force anything, and you don't have anything to say to each other basically, and the person even disrespects you, doesn't take it care of your mental health, of your feelings, even though you communicated what bothered you, then it's time to cut the person off, or distance yourself at least, because you need to take care of your mental health. And when it comes to men specifically, I don't care how shy he is. If a man really wants you in his life, he's going to show you. Like in all my videos, like in general, in all life situations, a person shows you in her or his actions how they feel about you. They can talk all day. Maybe some people just don't want to be mean, and they are just being nice. That's why they give you attention or validation, kind of validation. But you shouldn't be that desperate. Like you deserve much more. You shouldn't be that desperate that you like are so happy and you celebrated when the person gave you basic respect or gave you attention. um and what did I want to say? Give you attention, man. Don't be desperate. Yeah, people are going to show you in their actions how they really feel about you. Trust their actions and not their words. And it's the same with men. When you get to know a guy and you really like him, like he can be shy the whole day, I don't care. When he really wants you in his life, then he's going to make sure you're in his life. He's going to try to impress you. Don't do too much. Maybe like you can approach him, like to show him that you're interested, but don't do too much, because like I said, imagine this picture again, like maybe with men or in general, when you're with a person, when you deal with a person, the more you push, and when you're the only one who pushes, like, and tries to force something, the more the other person will lean how you call it, will be lazy, and they will take you for granted, and desperate and easy to get. Always keep some mystery about yourself, and always have your own life, and work on your self-esteem, that you don't need like desperately the attention of a certain person. And ask yourself, why do you want the attention from them and their validation? Why? Look into you. So guys, that's all what I got to say for today. Like, you can apply what I just said to every situation. And when it comes to my channel name and the content I'm doing here, you can also apply it into the dynamics within the Black community. Why Black women? I also did a video about that, more like to look more into the psychology like theory, why Black women fight for a community that abuses them. It has to do with the Stockholm syndrome, or let's say the trauma bonding situation. And generally speaking, you are worth much more. And when people don't see your worth and you feel like you need to to prove your worth to others, then they are not for you. Because I'm sure there are people, but for you they are too easy, they are too boring. But I'm sure there are people who already respect you the way you are, who already like you the way you are, and treat you how you deserve to be treated, you know, because they see your worth, and that you're a very good person, you know, and you don't deserve to be like desperate and put yourself under someone and acting like a fan, especially when it comes to men. You find cute, don't act like a fan. You deserve much more. And when he just cannot see it, it's his problem. When he just cannot see that you should be his girlfriend, okay, that sounded strange, but if he just doesn't see you as his girlfriend, maybe you should go a step back and let him do more, you know. Still show him interest, but don't do too much, you know. But if he doesn't want you in his life, or if he wants you in his life, you're going to know, because he's going to tell you and show you, especially show you. And you deserve much more. Like, you don't have to prove your value to others, people who don't see your value and so on. Like, it's okay, let them, don't take it personal. There are enough people who love you and want you in their lives, and you should focus your energy and lifetime on those people, and especially to you. But don't focus on the negative stuff, on negative people, and you try to prove your worth to them. Like, you don't have time for that. Like, you don't have time. Like, focus your energy and your mind and your time to yourself, to things that make you happy, and to people who love you, yeah, make you happy. Don't focus on proving your worth to other people or to a man. Like, a man should be the last priority. I get it. Like, every woman likes to have male validation and flirt and so on, but don't let that define your worth or you as a person. Always got your own life, even when you're in a relationship, when you're married, I don't care. Always got your own life. Know that you are that girl and so on, and act like that, you know. Always have some mystery about yourself. But I repeat myself too much, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Listening. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and when you subscribe, please click. I need to stop talking so fast. Please click on the notification bell so you won't miss any video anymore. I try to upload as much as I can, guys. And yeah, comment down below your thoughts and share my video as well as my channel. I really appreciate your support. Like, seriously, we are over 500 subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I will try my best. And if you have video ideas, you can also comment them. You can comment everything you want. And please make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Yeah, thanks so much, and I see you in my next video.
I have a problem with this. Now, first of all, where's the black dude with the white girl? I have a problem with this.
Whoa! That's interesting, but I sure don't care.